Knowing that when I get stuck or we get stuck, I can reach out to resources, ask someone in the group or even ask an Angular developer from the Google team. That really gives me a lot of street cred at work. And also, like, it gives me a lot of confidence as well.
Dylan is one of the original members of our group. He's really a wonderful person in our community. He's got decades of programming experience, only a few years though of Angular. So he's teaching us a lot and learning a lot. And we really love having him around. He's been super busy lately in his awesome new job. So he doesn't have a demo prepared today, but he's made such impressive progress in just a year that I asked him to share some insights with all of you about what he's learned and how it changed his confidence at work.
Yes.
Go ahead, Dylan.
Thank you for that intro, Bonnie. Yeah.
You're
So
welcome.
as Bonnie mentioned, I joined Angular Nation, which is now Tech Stack Nation, and indeed, I've been working in the tech industry for quite some time. I've been working as a full stack developer, mostly with .NET, C Sharp, and a number of other technologies, including JavaScript, jQuery, and you name it. So a few years ago, about 5 years ago, I started working on Angular projects in the enterprise, and I increased my knowledge. But what's really helped me is being a part of Tech Stack Nation. So one of my recent experiences actually really highlights that. And so, of course, once again, there's an intro about me here and highlighting, Bonnie and how she's really helped me. But here's the experience. So what was interesting is that I've done an Angular upgrade from version 15 to 17, and that went smoothly. There's a few hiccups, but eventually I got it working. It's in production. But then I was tasked with version 18 upgrade. And if for anyone who's done version 18 upgrade, you know that Angular Material has been upgraded and there's some changes. They're using Angular Material 3 or Material 3. So what's happening now is that when you're doing the upgrade, you have to make some changes if you have custom themes. And my company, Indeed, or the project I'm working on, definitely has custom themes. And so I did everything on my application migration, and then I stopped. I got really stuck. And so there it stayed for like a couple of weeks. And I was just trying to solve the problem myself and looking at various documentation and videos and so forth. And then finally, I came back to Tech Stack Nation. So I've been like isolating myself. I reached out to Bonnie and the team. And so I got advice quickly. So Bonnie has had a lot of experience, and she explained to me that, you cannot fight Angular Material. So they've done it right. You've just got to follow what they've said, look at the documentation, and you'll get your way through it. Then, of course, Pavel showed numerous examples how he was able to work with custom themes and so forth. So at this point, with both of their advice, I thought, yeah, that's pretty good, but still, it wasn't quite where I needed to be. On one of the calls, like in these calls and these meetups that we have, I talked to Andy as well, and he gave some good advice, some tips, and that got me a little bit further. But it was finally Dominic, who's, I believe, in Switzerland. I was on a call, and I said, okay, I've got things working finally. I'm this close with material, but it's just not quite working. So then what happened is that Dominic said, well, you know what? You can still use Angular Material 2 functions for your custom themes, but you don't, even though if you're upgrading to Angular Material 18. And I said, oh my goodness. And he said, like, okay, M.2, and that's it. I tried that and success in the same day. So therefore, I was able to finally upgrade, and now it's going to go into production, Angular version 18.14. So overall, my encouragement to everyone is that when you need help, reach out. Reach out. Reach out to anyone in Tech Stack Nation. We're a friendly group, and they're full of advice. There's lots of GDEs, and there's regular contact with the Google development team. So if you're stuck with a problem, just reach out. Someone here will be able to help you. And that's my presentation for today.
I have a question. How would you say this affected your job?
Oh, yeah. Well, how did it affect my job? So knowing that when I get stuck or we get stuck, I can reach out to resources, ask someone in the group or even ask an Angular developer from the Google team, that really gives me a lot of street cred at work, and also like it gives me a lot of confidence as well. So like many times, like we all have imposter syndrome and so forth, but being able to reach out, talk to somebody, have that support has really helped me. So I would advise anyone to not isolate themselves. Um, Stick close to Tech Stack Nation, join the team, join the discussion groups, and you'll be helped out a lot. You'll get a lot of support.